My name is Amanda Evans, and before I started Soul Parent Spiritual Child, the 3-month program, Embracing Changes, I had felt this connection to my children, even though I was not yet a parent. And I had never talked to anyone about this. It was like this magical experience that felt like it didn't even feel real, but it felt more real than anything I'd ever experienced. And I didn't know that there was work in the world that supported this connection, that was going to prepare me to be a parent, but also just allow me to be the best parent to myself and my own inner child. And so part of what drew me to this program was the love and connection I have with children, not just the spirit of my children who are coming in, but to children in general. I work with children and I love kids more than anything, and had a fairly wounded inner child. When I am with my family, sometimes I feel what they're feeling. I am very energetically sensitive, which I know is a gift. And growing up, I didn't know this. I didn't know what the difference between other people's feelings were and my own, especially my parents. And I didn't know how to get my needs met, especially when I was feeling some big feelings. So I didn't know how to feel safe when feeling feelings that weren't happy. I didn't feel like I knew how to feel and express anger in my life. So as I went through the 3-month program with Vanessa, I experienced week to week a deepening of my connection to myself, which had a positive ripple effect with my connection and relationships to others. But it had a lot to do with my connection to my own emotions and feelings, and a safety in feeling and expressing my feelings with others. And it was this feeling of expression. I feel like every week I got to express a new part of myself that might have been hidden, or afraid of judgment, or afraid of shame, or released another layer of taking over responsibility for things that I didn't need to, and really shedding shame and guilt in my life. And I feel like permission is a big word that keeps coming up, that every week it was like I gave myself more permission to feel and permission to be who I truly am. And the freedom, I feel like free is the word. Free to be who I am. And also free of keeping myself in a box. So every week and every teaching within the program gave me the confidence to step outside of that box, which is exactly what my children want me to do, so that they don't have to be in any sort of box, and that they can come into this world free, and free from any patterns that my family passed on unconsciously. And I love that the teachings not only allowed me to do this work for myself, but allowed me to experience shifts in how I relate with my family, including my mom and my grandma, and see how it affected their relationship too. But I think the biggest shift is around expression, is around expressing all feelings and emotions, and feeling safe to express the parts of myself that I didn't let myself before for fear of rejection, for fear of not fitting in, for fear of needing to get it right. And I love that I learned that it's safe to share vulnerably with people, like I said, without needing to get it right. And that some emotions that weren't safe in my body before to experience and especially express, that I got to learn that through these sessions, that I got to make friends with anger and like meet it, maybe for the first time. And what I remember is this element of trust coming through each week and through the program. Is, for me, trust, I think, was a big word of what I needed to experience, and more so a trust of others, but trusting myself that I could trust in others while not abandoning myself.